Dear friends, this is my first ever video to show you all how I do my little bit of baking and cooking. So here today I have a setup where I'm going to show you how I make the chocolate sponge cake. It is a basic sponge cake and I have all the ingredients here laid out for you all. So right, we start with our first ingredient. This here is the egg white. These are 4 egg whites. Here are the 4 egg yolks. This is 1 teaspoon of vanilla essence. I hope you all can see this. It's a small quantity. Here is the normal table sugar that we all use in the kitchen. This is 115 grams, 115 grams. Here is the refined oil. You can use any refined oil you use in your kitchen. This is 30 grams of refined oil. Next is 40 grams of the milk. Now again, it's in the room temperature and that is quite important. Here are our dry ingredients. This is a mix of 95 grams of flour with 20 grams of cocoa powder, if you can see in between, and half a teaspoon of table salt. Now these I have taken and I have not sifted them, but I would really suggest you do if you really want to. But my flour was quite fresh and it was without lumps, so I did not sift it. Now what we are going to do is, the first step is you use your hand blender. I strictly suggest this because it gives such good whipping of the egg whites into the stiff ones. So here I start. We start with a slow speed and we keep beating it. Once you start seeing that there is a little foam has started forming up, please increase the speed. Okay. At this stage, we are going to start adding our sugar in the small amounts. This sugar is going to give you the sweetness in the cake and also stabilize your egg whites. It won't spoil. So we keep adding it in batches, as you all can see. You need to mix it really nice and whip it to the peaks. So friends, we are just reaching there, or I should say we are almost there. If you can see that the whipping cream has got beaten. It's to the sift stage. You can see if I'm tilting it, it's not going to fall off. Just a few seconds more and we are done with this. And see now, I have lifted up. The peaks are stiff. So here we are done with it. Okay. So friends, here you can see that we have beaten our 4 large egg whites to the stiff peaks. Now in this we are going to add these 4 egg yolks just like that. And then just very lightly, because the hard work of beating the egg whites that we have done, we really don't want to spoil that aeration of our egg whites. We don't want to spoil our complete effort. So we are going to incorporate it lightly in the round motions. If you can see how I'm using my spatula. So my egg yolks are almost mixed up and done here. Now next comes the dry ingredients. Here we are going to start adding them in batches. I'll just give it a quick stir and then we can keep adding it here. And again, mix it gently Bring it all together. Just do not deflate the aeration of your egg whites. You can clean up your spatula as and when required. Clean up the sides of your bowl and make sure that the flour is getting incorporated nicely. Here it does take some time. Okay, so your lovely batter is coming through, as you all can see. Now add more of it back here. Then we mix it again. Okay, this is sort of done. Now next we are going to add is the 30 grams of refined oil, and together with that 40 grams of milk and the essence. So now all the wet ingredients goes in, and let's make the final of our batter. You might find it little runny, but no, it's going to come out just as good as you would want it to be. So here our batter almost done. See. Okay. So now what I'm going to do is, I have lined and oiled my tin here, and I'm going to pour this batter into the baking tin. Just see the ribbon state of my batter. A little halfway through, and I'm done. Because this baking tin of mine is little small for it, and I'm left with a little bit of more batter. So I'm using a loaf tin, which is again lined with the parchment paper and the oiling on the side. So left over batter will go here, nice and smooth. So now, as you all can see, that I will tap them lightly. Whatever aeration will be there will come out, and these two tins, cake batters, they will go into the preheated oven at 155 degrees Celsius for about 35 minutes, and after that they will be at 170 degrees Celsius for 3 minutes. So friends, our cake is done. It's been baked for 35 minutes at 155 degrees Celsius, and after that for 3 minutes at 170 degrees Celsius. As you all know, we will do the knife test. It has come out clean. I am just going to release the sides very gently so that the cake comes out neat. And as you can see, I can just insert it on my hand. I will very gently peel out the butter paper, and here is our cake. I will just show a little bit of the inside of the cake to you all. And here is the first piece of it. Here, friends, you can see the chocolate sponge is just ready.